you very much for having us here in your own personal office. So the first question we'd like an answer for is, what's it like being Lord Provost, and what does a Lord Provost do?
It's an absolute honour to be Lord Provost of this fantastic city, and I feel privileged to do that. What do I do? No day is the same, I would have to say, but as Lord Provost I'm the Queen's representative, and I carry out many duties on her behalf, but I'm also the first citizen of the city, and for me it's the joy of meeting many Glaswegians and enjoying the sense of humour. Only the big cities are Lord Provosts, the other ones are Provosts, and there is a different system in place. So I'm Deputy Lord Lieutenant of the city, along with being Lord Provost.
And do you have to chair all the council meetings, or are you escaping all that nowadays because you're so high and mighty now? Do you have to do that sort of thing?
No. That's one of the things that I do, is carry out and chair the full council meeting. When I became Lord Provost, I went to schools, and during that time the children would ask me questions, and that was one of them. And I've since brought in a number of schools, and I call it the scary room, and that's simply because when I go in there, you never know what is going to happen. But I'd like to think that when I chair that meeting, I'm fair with all of the other elected members that are present in the chambers on that day.
So can you remember when you first came into the City Chambers, and the best bit, do you have a favourite part of the building?
I first came in to the City Chambers a long time ago, before being an elected member, and that was, I worked in the council and I was 17 when I first came into the City Chambers. I won't tell you how many years ago that is, but it's certainly over 40. And I remember on that day coming in and being absolutely astounded by the beauty of the building, and that has continued with me. And when I became an elected member 10 years ago, and again when I came in, this building is, for me, is just awesome. Glaswegians don't appreciate it. We do tours, and I go out quite often and I will engage with the people that are on the tour, and I'll say, how many Glaswegians are here? And there's maybe one in the back. But then when I further speak to people, it's Canadians, Americans, English, other Scots from across Scotland, but very, very, very few Glaswegians. So this for me is a magnificent building. My favourite place is upstairs in the picture gallery. And I think that the beauty of the picture gallery, the light, the colour, and the ceiling is just spectacular. But I think it's also enhanced by the fact that when you walk in and you walk up the marble staircase to it, it just gives that sense of pride and how good a city Glasgow was at that time, and the money that was about in the city at that time. And for me, just to walk up those marble stairs and then see my predecessors on the walls, and the beauty of that part of the building, for me is absolutely stunning.